Now, I am honored to present the Rambam Award to Ruth and Sandor Frankel and the Leona M and Harry B. Helmsley Charitable Trust.
The 2016 Rambam Award is conferred upon the Helmsley Charitable Trust and Mr. Sandor Frankel, lead trustee of the Helmsley Trust's Israel program, in recognition of their extraordinary commitment and magnanimous efforts to promote the security and well-being of the State of Israel and its citizens. The Helmsley Charitable Trust is the legacy of the Helmsley real estate empire and is guided by the unique philanthropic vision of each of its trustees. Established less than a decade ago, the Helmsley Trust has already made a sizable impact in the United States and Israel in its selected fields of health and medical research, education, poverty eradication, and environmental protection. The Helmsley Trust's philanthropic involvement in the State of Israel is exceptional in its vision and scope. From medical research into illnesses such as diabetes and Crohn's disease to the development of state-of-the-art alternative energy sources. The projects supported in Israel are consistent with the overall goals of the Helmsley Trust to benefit all of humankind. At Rambam Health Care Campus, the Helmsley Trust has found a worthy partner committed to the safety and security of the citizens of Northern Israel. Its major gift of medical equipment for the Sami Ofer Fortified Underground Emergency Hospital ensures Rambam's ability to deliver quality medical care even under extreme wartime conditions. As the lead trustee of the Israel program, Attorney Sandor Frankel has been pivotal in defining and carrying out a major philanthropic enterprise dedicated to helping Israel flourish as a secure and vibrant democratic nation. Frequent visitors to Israel, Attorney Frankel and his wife Ruth genuinely understand the nation's unique position in the region and the world, and work tirelessly to support and leverage its human and technological resources. In recognition of their dedicated and beneficent support of the State of Israel to ensure that its citizens thrive in safety and that its scientific and academic institutions continue to contribute to the well-being of humankind, the Awards Committee has found the Helmsley Charitable Trust and Attorney Sandor Frankel eligible for the 2016 Rambam Award, Rambam's highest honor.
Good evening. I will try to speak English, but I have a bad English. Hello, my name is Tomer Boadana. In August 2006, while serving as an IDF commando officer during the Second Lebanon War, I was severely wounded in combat. A bullet ripped open the major artery of my upper left chest. Under extreme condition, I was evacuated to emergency care to Rambam Health Care Campus. For 36 hours, I was unconscious while the gifted doctor at Rambam operated on me and helped me to survive, while they themselves were at risk and under fire. The Jewish Talmud says, whoever saved a life, it is considered as if he saved the entire world. The generous donation of the Helmsley Charitable Trust are helping save many lives, and each life saved is a seed that grows, spreads, and pays forward the goodness he was fortunate enough to receive. Since my injury, I underwent rehabilitation, studied, and have co-founded Darna, an educational rehabilitative community for youth at risk. In my work at Darna, I hope to change the course of the lives of Israeli teenagers who come from the fringe of society, and to give them second chance, just like the one I was given here at Rambam. I want to thank Mr. Sandor Frankel and the Helmsley Charitable Trust for their contribution to the Sami Ofer underground emergency hospital at Rambam, and for the commitment to the well-being of Israeli citizens and soldiers. I call upon Mr. Frankel and his wife Ruth of the Helmsley Charitable Trust to receive the 2016 Rambam Award. Thank you.
I'm unable to see anything, but I would wonder whether the fellow who just spoke and introduced us, who I've never had the pleasure of meeting, would come up here again. Is he? Thank you so much. It's an honor to be with you. On behalf of the Helmsley Charitable Trust, thank you so much for this great honor. It is very much appreciated. And I had prepared remarks which I will forget about, because whenever I meet someone like you or hear stories of people like you, and I see the picture of you like this being carried away, it just does something to me. And there's no point speaking from paper when you can speak from your heart. So I'll try to do that for a couple of minutes. If I can bore you a little bit, I've been asked to speak for a few minutes, so let me just tell you what it is how circumstances lead me to this position of being able to accept this award, and tell you a little bit about what we do at the Helmsley Trust. Basically, what brings me here is Leona Helmsley, in a word, emptied a barrel of gold at my feet, and when she died, in her will, said to me and 4 other people, "Here it is, do good for mankind." I was her lawyer for the last 18 years of her life, and she named 5 of us to be the custodians of her money, which she gave to a trust. There are 2 of them have passed away, so it's only 2 of her grandsons now and me who are in charge of this trust, and her estate was worth $5.5 billion, and she gave us full discretion to do with it as we choose. And so we had to decide what to do, and the trustees all came from different backgrounds with different passions, different interests, different values, and for me it was pretty easy to know what to do. I discussed it with my partner of 41 years, who's my guiding light, standing right next to me, and we were really writing on a clean slate. And on that slate, we decided to write Israel. Leona Helmsley had never been to Israel, had not donated to Israeli causes, but we had an opportunity to do something, and we figured what better place to do it. It was a miracle that I had been entrusted to be one of the few people and charged with giving out many, many hundreds of millions of dollars, and so why not compound the miracle in the land of miracles? So here we are. We've given $163 million to Israel since we started this program. And much of what we do is sad, and the grant that we gave to the Rambam to help support the underground medical center is a sad grant, because how terrible it is to have to spend huge amounts of money to protect the people from having their hospitals deliberately bombed. And we've had to make other sad grants as well. We've gone down south to the area around the Gaza Strip and helped them fortify their bomb shelters there. We've helped fortify Barzilai Hospital. I could give you a long list, and in 2 days, Ruthie and I are going down south again to look at some facility that needs protection. These are all necessary, but it's terrible, and I sometimes often think to myself how wonderful it would be if, instead of spending tens of millions of dollars, like no other country in the world has to do, in fortifying hospitals, we could help the creative, brilliant, innovative minds of Israelis do something else that will help change the face of the earth for the better. Of course, we've had the privilege of giving out grants that aren't sad. We've given major grants to every university in the country. We've given grants of rather large amounts to hospitals throughout the country, many of them in the periphery. We've given grants to the Friends of the IDF. We publish in American newspapers on Independence Day, proudly, Israel's Declaration of Independence. And this year it was seen by 13 million people in America. And in everything that we do, I realize, and Ruthie realizes, that I sit in an office on 45th Street in Manhattan evaluating things from afar. But it's all of you who are here, and you who are here, who really do the work. We look at things and evaluate them, but it's you who are on the front lines of the developments of science, technology, medicine, and all that is good. And it's you who are on the physical front lines fighting against a tsunami of hatred and religious fanaticism and terror and all of the evil that those things bring, and you do it bravely and heroically and honestly. And there are people you should know. There are people who truly, truly appreciate what you do, and on an individual level, we appreciate what you do, what each and every one of you do. And so, although I thank you for the great honor that you give us, but I thank you all more than that for what you give us in a real important, life-giving sense. Thank you very much. Thank you, and thank you very much.